I'm going to do a quick one, I don't know how long the long one's going to take, but I did I did I did the Edinburgh Fringe yesterday, and yeah, a lot of thoughts on it. But this is just like a shout out video to anyone who gave me a leaflet, because you've worked hard and you've done the thing and you've woo and yay. So we have got Hebridean Fire, Caledonia, Scott of the Pops, The Gale, Eva by the Divas, and the Celine Dion Experience. That is at the Space at Surgeons Hall. All of these are at Surgeons Hall from August 1st to 23rd. Apart from The Gale, who's taken a break for a few days from the 15th to the 18th. And Eva and the Divas finishes on the 23rd. And that's just throughout the day. So rock up to Surgeons Hall anytime and you'll get a show. What else we got? Joke Thieves. Will Mars records his best jokes for YouTube. And Sketch Thieves, comedy squash shepping. It's comedians swapping jokes. I did also see a joke auction thing while I was there. What's on this other one? And then Edinburgh Fringe Comedian of the Year. And yeah, Joke Sellers is on the back of this. So where's this guy at? The Three Sisters from 31st of July to August 24th. For all of them from 8:15 p.m. to well into the morning. Yeah. One of the best live shows we've seen. Mythos Ragnarok. I actually messaged these guys for a job because, like, this is my bag, and this looks like a really good show. But there was just that little part of me that is also a Viking reenactor, and it's just like, yeah. I didn't quite know how to approach these guys because I was approaching them as very many different people, and they were just like I'm just another bozo to them. But yeah, where is that? That is on at the Meadows at 8:40 p.m. Like, this is the most action show I've seen. I've seen people with like knives and stuff, but this is actually people getting like body slammed and like, just look at that. Like, if it's your thing, it's your thing. We've got it's from Pizza. Can't remember what the name of that pizza spot was, but it was alright. Well, we got Andrew Oneill, Escape. And that is at Cabaret Voltaire at 7:10 p.m. A stand-up comedy show about getting the fuck out of here. This is a music one. Tim Bigelow, Landlubber, stand-up comedy about sales and fails. And that's 53 Blackfriars Street. Is that a coffee and thing? Yeah, it's at Slow Progress. Yeah, so it's called Slow Progress, which is, yeah, like pretty much every venue, like not every venue, but like venues in Edinburgh just say, all right, what's your act? Come in. And this, yeah, Coffee and Records, I think. Hi, Dan. Kevin James Doyle, Wild Card, from till the 24th of August, 6:25. Aye. Choose your own adventure comedy. Pull them all out. Like, for as much we're talking about global warming and recycling, like, these better be recycled. There's fucking millions of these. It's kind of like Kit Kats, I guess. They'll just mulch those down and turn them into next year's Edinburgh 2026 Fringe. No Higher Purpose, a musical comedy. It's a cult. This is a cult one. They're very loud and lively about chickens. Believing in the chickens. Believe in us. Speckle cannot shake the feeling that something is not right. Could it be that chickens are not, in fact, all powerful gods like she has been led to believe? We watch as a group of young people raised their entire life on the remote chicken farm, Pollutrion, begin to question their wacky way of life. However, with Reverend Rooster's iron fist ruling over the farm, can Speckle and the others find the answer they are looking for, and perhaps even a higher purpose in their lives? Yeah, that is George the Fourth Bridge at 12:20. We've got Lollyamorous, the speed dating show, where you can get love advice from comedians and a therapist. At 7:45 at Coco Boho. I'm gonna have to type all of these fucking things out. Is there any Instagrams? Lollyamorous comedy on Instagram and TikTok and literally website. So yeah, lollyamorous.com. Anime-zing game show. Yes, absolutely. I did this one. It was fun. If you are of the otaku variety, you'll definitely get a kick out of it because it's just anime banter. And then afterwards, can't remember what her name is, but the lady not only is the voice of Hello Kitty and also is a sumo wrestler, or was a sumo wrestler. This is Soness's sumo injury comeback tour. Yeah, that was a fun show. This is Disabled Cants. I've not actually watched this, but I know who it is. Definitely go and see them. I think it is them. But yeah, that is from the 24th. Oh wait, so I take it back. The anime-zing game show is if you go to Monkey Barrel Comedy, there's an American diner, and it's in the American diner at the City Cafe is its actual name. It's 6:10 p.m. Definitely check out that one. And I think that's where the other one is. It would make sense to be. So the Laughing Horse at Bar 50 is Disabled Cants. No, that is also that one. But yeah, a revolving lineup of disabled comedians. So woo inclusivity. Ah yes, Sister Act. This one isn't on. I was in this. It's too late. But if you've ever seen Sister Act, the film, listen to Sister Act, the musical soundtrack, because it's a different soundtrack than the film. It's a lot more expanded. And then we have Sign My Yearbook by Callum mchaenzie and Cheryl Hurst. It was good. We've also got, I can't remember what his show is about, but Jack Scallion. It was the guy, because Sign My Yearbook was that show, and he had that show, and they were doing a mutual swap of, oh yeah, I'll do your flyers if you do my flyers. So that is at the Wee Room at the Three Sisters at 5 p.m. And then Jack Scallion is at 3:45. I think that's at Kildarkin. I couldn't find this guy. And that is also the same thing. Cool. Another little booklet. Full of flyers. Ooh. Aquapella. That is... You know what? No, I'm going to give them all. Yeah, Aquapella. Haven't seen them, but Gilded Balloon. National Museum of Scotland. Where the fuck are you at? Oh, you've got to get tickets for this one. It's fucking... Get your tickets now. Asutastic, some guy with Rubik's Cubes. The Spare Room at the Caves, Cowgate at 3:40 p.m. see all the like some of these are five. Like so, this guy's shows a fiver, but you can just pay what you want. So you just like rock up, and if you've got spare money to give this man who is warm, likable, and charming, and called Simon Harriet, go and see him at the spare room, 3:40 p.m. Angel Comedy Showcase. That was the guy. These guys are from London, and they come from the best comedy venue in London. So, are they any good in Edinburgh? Well, at 2 p.m. every day till the 24th of August, you at the kick-ass Cowgate at 37 to 39 Cowgate. You can judge it for yourself. 10 things I sung about you. The future of an acapella. You've misspelled acapella. That shouldn't be a space there. 11:30 at the Appleton Tower in Braeburn, and also at Patter House, Doon Stairs. Ben Moore, a 3-thing day. The best stage shows of the year 2022. 3 weeks, which is a 4-star review. That doesn't actually have words. Ben Moore is an English Wes Anderson. Broadway world. He said he was on stuff like the IT Crowd and stuff. Ben has 3 things to do today. A show is opening later, but first he has a family meeting. Before that, there's a funeral. A single day can encompass the past, present, and future. Friends, family, and strangers. The ridiculous, the moving, and the inspirational. Like life. There's talk of snacks, lies and videotapes, unreliability, phones and good gullibility, dogs, dolphins and rissoles. I don't know that word. Surreal and melancholic. This is a day crammed with one-liners and observations. See, melancholic, because it's melancholic, but it's melancholy. Along with beautiful digressions. A natural storyteller who blurs the boundary between comedy, theatre, and performance art. Fair enough. Yeah, where's this guy at? Pleasance Bow, 30th of July to 25th of August for 13:50, so 10 to 2 at Pleasance Bow. Who did? Who is a Latin American? Yeah, Irene Minkowitz, Latin American stand-up comedy at the Banshees Labyrinth at Nidri Street at 5:10. We great humor and intelligent insight, the multiple award-winning comedian Irene Minkowitz takes you on an epic journey through the fascinating and terrifying history of Latin American continent. Framed within a road trip from the bustling city of Buenos Aires to the Bolivian jungle where El Che was captured, and diving with the shark in the Galapagos Island. This is an adventure you don't want to miss. The Edinburgh Fringe welcomes you back to Latin America after the smash hit of the 2024 Met. Yeah, I thought I saw this guy last year. I didn't see him last year, but this has been going on for a year. So whatever this is, it's been practiced for a year. So where are you at, Mr. Man? Who is also on Instagram. Yeah, I've already said it. Banshees Labyrinth. 29 to 30. What, because that's the thing. It says 29 to 35 Nidri Street. Because, it's just one door. But because the buildings are, long. Edinburgh's a weird place, archaeologically. It's literally what would have happened if dwarves made a city and then elves came to live in it instead. Joshua Bethania, Untitled Document. It's cool that you can make anything in the show. Not like I'm chasing a dream or anything, but be nice to my flyer. This is such an insane font. I don't know if you can see it. Hashtag cray cray. If you need me to ask your +1 anything, write it down here, bring them to the show, and hand it to me before the show. Oh, someone who's thinking about proposing to your girlfriend, go to this guy's show and like get him involved. Like, do it, and everyone else come and see if it happens. So that is the upstairs bar at Brewdog Doghouse Hotel. So that's at 6:15. So all you Brewdog posers, go sip your fucking cult beer and watch a man chase his dreams, and then judge him like the cunts you all are. Right? So no, everyone's fantastic. Woo! Like, oh Jesus Christ! R.I.P. Hannah Bichkowski, because like that is a very Polish name. If ever I did see a Polish name, it's a work in progress, and that is at the Mash House. Ooh, yeah, yeah. I'll talk about her, and then I'll do the other one because I saw a show at the Mash House. Hannah Bichkowski digs into death in her hilarious and compelling style, exploring everything from craft projects for love for exploring everything from craft projects for loved ones' ashes, funeral faux pas, and why she is not running from serial killers. Hannah won season one of BBC One's The Traitors and the NTA's 2023. She's also a co-host and creator in the hit podcast Ghost Huns, with over 5 million listeners and 1.3 million followers on TikTok. Want to hell with laughter? See Hannah. She's a comedy goddess. From Claudia Winkleman. Fair dues. I do like. There's something about the macabre because obviously, serial killers. But like, why are we still talking about Jack the Ripper? Anyway, so Mash House. Ned's Inside the Hole was a really good show. I only saw two. I saw three shows, and one of them was like a script reading thing. So that was fun. That was a monkey barrel, but it was script reading, and I was sitting there being like, I want to do the thing. But this is the one I couldn't have done that. Well, I could have done that thing, but there was 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 21, 50, 11 wolves in that show, and it, like big crackhead energy. But the crackhead was also the chef. The man was cooking into planes of world dimensions. Like, golly gee, I ain't never seen something that nearly made me cry. I was on the verge of breaking down like a suckling babe, and then the naked wolf came out, and I was happy again. See, like these people have put a lot of effort into this show, and like it didn't necessarily have to be that show because any of those people could have been doing something else as those characters. Like the sound guy was fucking nailing it. Like Peter Payne, like even though I again that's the name Peter Payne. Like you know what's gonna happen to this guy ish, and then Ned. Well, I want to say his name's Ned because I can't remember his actual name, but like the main guy, like moving. Like if you like absurdist comedy, get yourself to the hole, and that is also at the Mash House, up the spooky alley, halfway up the stairs before you get to some more stairs, and then more stairs, and even more stairs. Like this is a very stairy event, not disabled friendly, really. Because again, Edinburgh's is built like they've got a law. Like if you discover some random cave that we haven't found yet, you get to keep it because there's that many like nooks and crannies from days back in your ah guns in Dragonland. I that is at the space at Nidri Street, and yeah, August. Oh, that's only on to August 6th. Oh, that's the last day today. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, these guys seem like they had a really good energy. It's like why guns in America is bad, crossed with dragons. And I noticed it was like more the characters that I went for. Like if you had a character, then I was more likely to be drawn to you than like if you were just like a regular person. Like this woman has a lot of character. and she's serving justice. Uh,
I can't remember exactly what her entire thing was, but I think she's an NFL player who's also a comedian and a lawyer.
and just those three things, whatever stories she's got, aye. So that is the monkey barrel, the Tron. So how it works is there's the laughing horse, monkey barrel, free fringe, and probably some gilded balloon. That they're like the companies, and like they generally have a monopoly on things. Um, but yeah, that's 10 to 6 till August 24th, not the 12th. That's all right because we're past the 12th. But yeah, where, does it say what? Sorry, I'm going to read the thing in whatever the American accent is. It says,
Doing the hilarious divas Sikisa for serving justice. A bold, thought-provoking hour exploring truth, identity, and what justice looks like in love and life. She dives into her love of wrestling, the pressure to have kids, and the reality of the immigration system. With a twist. As seen on Live at the Apollo and off-menu host of the Wrestle Club's UK podcast, Top 4 of Dave's Joke of the Fringe 2023, tour support for Judy Love, Michael Shea, Ed Gamble, and Catherine Cohen. Uproariously hilarious and an irresistible force of nature.
I kind of switched accent at the end, but yeah, that's the Tron. Well, it's serving justice out of the Tron, but then we've got Rap GPT, August 25th, 2 p.m. Hoots at the Apex. You call the shots as AI takes on ADHD in a live interactive rap battle for the future of freestyle comedy. I might be coming back for that. I do like a little bit of freestyle rap comedy. Because there's writing music and stuff, but then there's just being like, hey, have you heard the word? I'm gonna get my cheryl turned. We and like just kind of being a bit weird with it, really, which is like, yeah. I think this is the one I wanted to see. Hebridean Fire at Surgeons Hall, 13:55. I've already said it. So, or is it the Gale? No, but it's the premiere of the Gale. Music of the Highlands and Highlands, in our blood and fire running through our veins. And this one's a premiere, so yeah, that one again. Is that Douglas Quest or Douglas Guest? It's the Martyr Theatre, nonetheless. Is it a weakness to want to know one's own desires, and once knowing, to seize them? The CC Blooms venue, August 11th to 16th. Oh, god damn it. 11th to 16th, from 8 till 9. After a sale. Although it does seem like you might get them. So, yeah. Fortunately, Instagram and stuff. And Saint Swidney. Saint Sydney. Yeah, I bumped into her and him because there's a lot going on. She's got other shows in things, but this is the only one that she's got, which is a hilarious and insightful comedy about this Catholic prude from Indiana becoming a good girl gone sad. Written and performed by Sid King, directed by SNL's Vanessa Jackson. That's at the Symposium Hall at 9:55. '18th to the 23rd. That was a short run, but so she's not actually started yet. But yeah, because it's been directed by Saturday Night Live's Vanessa Jackson, and like, so I actually only half told her this story. So I gave a resume to SNL the other day. How the fuck do you apply for a job like SNL? Like, write my script. I don't have any experience, but and that motherfucker. Um, so, because they've got a bit where there's a black dude and a white dude, and they just like they write jokes for each other, and these two have got to say like deplorable shit that could get them cancelled, and I'm like, yeah. So with that in mind, let's see how much of my Lorne Michaels bit I can remember. So, yeah, I can't remember it, but like I remember just like going off on him because so Lorne is a thing. There's a Lorne sausage in Scotland, so his name is literally a sausage, and like I started like jumping off of that. Fucking, I found out that like he was born in Israel, Palestine. I had to realize that this guy was Jewish, and whatever I was about to say was like, oof. So, in a stunning turn of events, Lorne Michaels has converted to Islam as well because of the legal troubles with his wife and secretary. He wanted to get the pigs off his back, and he wanted the extra haram to go with the old shalomness of the Jews not being able to touch pigs either. Fun fact, Christians didn't used to be able to eat pigs, and then one day the church was like, and then everything changed. Like, you used to be only able to eat fish on a Friday, and how much of that was Jesus? How much of that was like the government saying, all right, things are pretty shit. We're just going to tell everyone to eat more fish, and that way we don't have to have cows as much. And that's like reasons of puppetry. Because in my quest for clown comedy, I have discovered who is at the source of the sinister conspiracy behind it all. The puppet master who is pulling the strings of the person who is pulling the strings, who is pulling the strings of the person who is pulling the strings. I figured out who's pulling the strings at the top. It's the person who goes home and says, hello, dear. And then dear gives it, meh, 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 meh. Because they can pull the strings all they want to the best of their ability, but so long as it's going, meh, 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 can't really get away from it. So that's kind of why I'm just doing this as a come and see these guys, because they're giving it the meh, 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 and aye. Speaking of meh, 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 there was a less than zero chance that that entire half hour could have been like, because my computer decided to like have a hit this, and I'm relieved that it didn't, because like half an hour just to read out some pamphlets, but we're nearly out, we're nearly done. So yeah, I missed out a bit of the story with my SNL thing, because not only did I send in a break, like tried to give myself best representation with like working with nothing really other than the old noggin. Yeah, I sent it to the wrong place, and SNL was just some random marketing company that also like recruitment, not marketing, which is great because if they're any good at their job, they'll be able to like handle the request. Although like, so when they said, what job are you looking for? I said, the one after I get next, because I like 3-year plans and all that shit. But the one I really wanted to put that I didn't, because I didn't want SNL to like nick my joke premise, is what job do I want? Guy who dresses up as a sheet of paper and fights The Rock. Yeah. But anyway, we've got comedy sports in Manchester. 2 teams, 1 ref, no script. 2 teams go for gold in a quick-witted competitive comedy show. Who wins? You decide. No relation to that. That is at Three Sisters till the 17th of August. Ooh, last day tomorrow, and that's on 1:45. And you also have the totally improvised musical It's a fun, carefree, and memorable night out that guarantees hilarity, absurdity, fantastic vocals, and catchy songs that you won't hear anywhere else. That is all. Last day, today, and tomorrow. That's on at 5:30. Also on the 7th, like today and tomorrow at 6:20 at the Patter House. Long live the king. This looks like Derek. What did I like? I was sad that I missed this for something else, but that's kind of the fringe. Like you can't do everything, but this looks like fun. The king is dead. The king is dead, and no one is more surprised than the 3 viable candidates to be his successor. His only son, Prince Christian, his right-hand man, Councillor Sam, and his slot boy John. However, they can only ascend the throne with the support of the local lords and ladies, the gentlefolk, and the vox populi, the vaudeville, any old pleb imaginable. You right there, the audience, join these bad clowns and shape the future of the entire kingdom for the better or worse. Yeah, I'm going to message these guys because, like, as a creative concept, these guys are, like, totally my vibe. And there's very, very few times where I can say someone might have better hair than me. And obviously he's dressed up like a prince. He's going to have a fabulous mane right there. I'm going to give one another, because I didn't finish reading the end of this. So here's some sage wisdom from Mr. Joshua Bethania. If you own a printing company, don't make it cheaper to print the back of flyers. So like, if you can just print this, and that's all he needs, why are you going to charge him less for using more things? It's a very astute observation right there. So also, if you get the onion dosai at Tanjore, that is not sponsored. The onion dosai is sponsored, the restaurant is not. To clarify, the space for notes meant my notes. You keep your opinions, he knows what he's doing, he will ultimately be self-critical of himself after he does every one of these, and like, yes, this went well, this went shit. But write your name and number in the empty space below, so you can use this as a business card in case you network. That's some marketing right there. Like this guy, 24th. Yes, I can go and see this guy. But yeah, I had an upstairs bar at the Brewdog Doghouse. Oh yeah, because I was dogging on the Brewdog. Just brew dogging it, mate.